Hello and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube. And well, Payback ended an hour ago and now it is time to do my review of it. And oh my god, judging from what I've been seeing in the live chat, it was a pretty good show. Well, I'm on WWE.com taking a look at the results here. So we're going to start off with the kickoff match between Sheamus and Damien Sandow. And to be honest, Sandow brought his A game. He brought his old A game into this one, and it was a point that I thought, okay, I think Damien's got this. But in the end, Damien Sandow got connected with the bro kick, and Sheamus is your winner of your Payback kickoff. Now it is time to begin the actual pay-per-view, and first off, gotta say, love the stage. It is spectacular. The crowd was in it all night. They were just flat out lit up all night, especially when the CM Punk Jericho match comes around. But we'll get to that in a minute. But first up, we got the Intercontinental Championship match between Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Michael McGillicuddy. Curtis Axel. Geez, second time today. Jeez. Well, I better start calling. And this is also a Father's Day thing too. As well as you can see, to be honest with you, The Miz was on fire. The Miz was on fire late into the match, and then all of a sudden, he hits off the clothesline, axe handles off the turnbuckle. But then The Miz had a shot becoming a three-time Intercontinental Champion, but Wade Barrett reversed the figure four into the Winds of Change, which, to be honest, what's the point having the Winds of Change? Don't you have the bull hammer? And Curtis Axel got hit with a wasteland, which he only won it once. But then the son of Mr. Perfect hit a perfect plex, only The Miz had it out of a 2 count. But in the end, The Miz did hit a skull crushing finale on Axel, but Barrett broke out. But then in the end, Miz locked the figure four yet again. But then all of a sudden, Axel was with Paul Heyman, as Axel got into the ring, got the pin, 1, 2, 3, and just like that, while he was also in the Miz's hold. So after that, Curtis Axel is your new Intercontinental Champion. So congratulations there, Curtis, or Michael, or whatever the heck your name is now. Now the next match is the Divas Championship. I went 2-0, and this is the big shocker right here. I thought Caitlyn got this, but in the end, it turns out. But in the end, AJ Lee is your new Divas Champion by putting the Black Widow on the former Divas Champion Caitlyn. And boy, after the match, Caitlyn was upset. In fact, Layla, Natalya, and Alicia Fox came out to comfort her. And now, actually, before I recorded this video, I saw a video on WWE.com, and yeah, that Divas belt is almost the same size as AJ. I mean, look at it. She carried it on her shoulder. That belt is humongous compared to the size of AJ. So AJ Lee is your new Divas champion. So I'm expecting tomorrow, on Raw we're gonna, or today, later tomorrow afternoon, this afternoon if you're on the East Coast. And her championship reign lasted 153 days, which that's actually the fourth one longest. Okay. Hang on, okay, we're gonna go back to Intercontinental to see, did it show the Wade Barrett's reign? I mean, he won it the night after WrestleMania. We all know what happened to that. Oh, it didn't say it. And actually, while I was watching this through the live chat, I gotta say, I was expecting Fandango to show up. That way the fans of Chicago can go Fandangoing. But in the end, he didn't show up. So sorry, Chicago, you guys are gonna have to wait a while. So, okay, next. Okay. Next, we have the United States Championship match, Dean Ambrose versus Kane, and I thought this one's gonna be one of the worst matches, but turns out I was almost right. And well, in the end, I said, but I said Kane was going to win via disqualification, but turns out I was sort of right, but only for one reason. And in the end, it looks like Dean Ambrose is your winner via countout, so I think that's kind of close to a disqualification, but yeah. So in the end, Kane has yet to win the United States Championship. And hopefully he gets it sooner or later before he retires. Next is the match that everybody's been talking about. This one's for the World Heavyweight Championship between Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger. I mean, not Jack Swagger, I mean Dolph Ziggler, excuse me. And to be fair, this is another one I was wrong on. I was saying Dolph Ziggler was going to win. Nope. Del Rio. But to be fair, he was kicking off his head at Dolph Ziggler's head despite he had a recent concussion. It's covered, so in fact the doctor tried to stop him, but now many people are saying this is oh, hang on. Yeah, in fact, Big E Langston got ejected. Got ejected. But then, this is where many people believe that we may have a heel Alberto Del Rio heel turn, because the reason why I'm saying that, after the match was over, he went back out, and turns out the Chicago fans were booing him out of Relentless, and he said, "I did this all for you." So I don't know if this is a Del Rio heel turn, but the fans were cheering Ziggler, so we may have a double turn, or the Chicago crowd is like New Jersey. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, by the way, forgot to tell you, the Alberto lasted for 11.6 seconds. So hopefully they time it for tomorrow. So yeah, whoops, went too far. Next is the match that all of Chicago has been waiting for: CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. Now, to be fair, this was probably highly anticipated because, well, we get to see CM Punk. But in the actually, this was probably the best match of the night. Besides, by the way, CM Punk won, but it took not one but two go to sleeps to win this match. Although Punk nearly got screwed by Paul Heyman, so we may be seeing a face turn for CM Punk. So it's a little too early to tell on that one. Now next, this is the Randy Orton heel turn match. Watch here, as it turns out, it's the tag team titles are on the line. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins take on Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. And guess what? It was a one-shot wonder. The Shield was just way too strong. So in the end, although Orton was getting ready to give Seth Rollins the RKO, but in the end, the Shield was just too powerful. And also, during the middle of one of the matches, I don't know if it was before the tag team match or the World Heavyweight Championship match, they had a promo. Oh, excuse me. They had a promo. So, and this is the made the announcement, and it is official. Rob Van Dam, yes, RVD, will be coming back at next month's pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. So now the speculation is who's getting a briefcase officially begins tomorrow on Raw, or today if you're on the East Coast, if you're in New Jersey. Now back to the results. Now it is time for the main event for the WWE Championship. The 3 stages of hell match between John Cena versus Ryback. Don't forget the first fall was a lumberjack match. And to be fair, this was an understatement. Because this was an understatement. Because, well, during the first fall, it looks like John Cena was going for the attitude adjustment, but then Ryback reversed, go for the shell shock. Ryback got the pin, and just like that, stage 1 goes to Ryback, just like I said. But then stage 2 was the tables match. Then all of a sudden, John Cena got Ryback through a table, and that's all I have to say. 1-1 tied, so they had to go to the ambulance match. And oh boy, as this is, I gotta say, this ambulance they got for this match, oh my god, it probably was poorly made. I mean, everything fell off this ambulance. The door, the windshield, you name it. But in the end, John Cena hit the AA on that, destroying the roof of the ambulance, and John Cena is still your WWE champion. All I gotta say is, oh my god, that was from the live chat I was at. This was one of the best pay-per-views of the year. In fact, it could be the pay-per-view of the year if it was a Slammy. So all I gotta say is, what's next, WWE? And also, no Randy Orton heel turn just yet. So, well, I guess we gotta keep waiting. And also, could we see a rematch watch? I will be back with the Raw preview. Woo! Almost to 1,600 videos. Woo!